Hey guys, what's up? Hello, welcome back to another Scuffed Iron Man video. In the last video I said Merry Christmas, but I misaligned what time these episodes come out. So it's the start of the new year, and Happy New Year to anybody watching this. I don't know what time you're watching it, but Happy New Year. And we're starting with Morning's End, which we started a while ago when we did Roving Elves. But our goal for the new year is to actually just finish all the quests. We have 10 quests left, and they all shouldn't be too bad. The only hard one should be Monkey Madness, Making Friends My Arm, and Dragon Slayer 2. But what's a better way to start a year than getting the quest cape? So let's go debunk that the plague is fake and King Lathis is actually evil. I didn't realize that they're just gonna gut my stats and my HP. That was scary. But we gotta kill a mourner and we're gonna take all of their clothes. And now we have a full mourner outfit. And because we killed the mourner and we have a bloody mourner top, we got this soap from the sky. And then we cleaned our clothes. And now we can continue with our investigation or infiltration. I knew I should have bought 2 of the Toad Crunchies. I literally just bought one and I accidentally ate it while I was putting on the clothes. I just gotta go back and go get another one. I'll buy 2 this time. We're tasked with recoloring the sheep right above Ardun because we have to keep making everybody believe in the plague still. But we're gonna talk to this gnome on a rack. Quite the predicament for you, friend. And to recolor the sheep, we're going to be launching toads filled up with color onto the sheep. And we're going to do that by filling up our billow with a dye color, and it should fill them up. And we get a red toad. And we're going to do that for each color. I'm supposed to take this little gnome device loaded with the green toad and dye these sheep, but I'm just so confused. I'm like, how does this aim? It just says like he's moving around, and I don't know, everywhere I will go to, it just aims a complete different direction, not even at the sheep. So we'll find it. I've been here for like 5 minutes. Oh, we found it, I think. So maybe one to the left. And fire. Wait, the button's like behind the screen. Okay, by stretching the screen, we are able to see it, and we fire. And we re-dye the sheep. Oh. Okay, fixed sized. And we should be able to press this around, and we're going to turn it all the way around, and we should be able to find the sheep wherever they are. Aim down and we can fire. So nice, we're just gonna have to do it on this fixed size for now. And now with all the sheep re-dyed, we can finally go back to our resizable modern or classic. And unfortunately, to gain more trust from Eslawin, the elf who's helping out the mourners, to disclose information on how the king and the elfin king are being evil and trying to take over Ardun, we're gonna have to poison this area's food supply, and unfortunately it's something we have to do. And we learned that Eslawit or Esalit and the other mourners are trying to enslave the whole West Ardun under the pretext that they fell victim to the plague, and they're gonna just keep mining into the mountains, and they're gonna get to the Temple Light, and they could resurrect the Dark Lord. So we'll tell Erwin, and with this, it should also be Morning's End Part 1 completed, and we got some extra stuff from it, but nothing else that we really need. Now we can just start Morning's End Part 2, and let's get onto this and stop the plague from continuing, or the Dark Lord from coming back. Underneath Ardun, we discovered that they found that the path to the Temple of Darkness where they want to resurrect the guy, but we were there first, and now we notified Erwin that what they're trying to do. So now we're gonna go do a big long maze, and we should foil their plans on resurrecting the Dark Lord. If it weren't for these little shadows attacking me every single time I'm trying to do something, this whole quest would be so much easier. This is obnoxious. Yeah, they keep taking me out of my my animation or my text boxes, but we'll get there. This is just I need to bring food. It took way too long, but all the light beams are attached to this light door, and now we are able to enter the Death Altar. However, this isn't even the hardest part. We need a death rune or talisman to enter the Death Altar, and since we're not level 90 Slayer and we can't fight any of the Death Beasts or Dark Beasts that drop Death Altars, we're gonna have to give this man 50 items that we're just gonna have to gather and walk back here every single time. So, oh boy. Here's our first inventory. And we only can take 19 or 18 pieces every single time, so this is going to be a hassle. We have like 3 more trips to do, so this is just good. Yeah, I guess this is how my night's going to go, isn't it? Like, getting these items actually isn't that terrible, but like the fact that there's all around the entire Gielinor and just me just running around just to get them for this one purpose, it's just kind of tedious. But we're almost there anyway. Hopefully this quest will be done soon. Set number 2. And we should have 1 more to go. Oh yeah, even before I started using the Hosidius range, I didn't know there's a range this close to a bank. Why did I use the Alcarid one? This is like literally, I don't even have to move my camera at all. What a shame. But, you know, the more you learn. And alas, the last inventory, then this should be everything. Or I forgot to cook this beef, didn't I? I forgot to turn this light pillar around to let me through this door. Nah, I had to go do the entire thing all over again. Oh boy. Actually, there might be a chance. I think this rope connects the intersection or that little corridor. So please connect. Please connect. Oh, there's the green over there. No! How am I supposed to reset this? Actually, there might be a workaround. So instead of doing the whole maze, which actually I think it doesn't let you, we'd have to go through the underground pass, but we'll just teleport to Lytra and we'll just take this path here, and that should be pretty close to where we need to be. How did I forget to move it? Yeah, this path is much better than going the normal default route where you actually have to take the teleportation around. So actually I might start using this every single time we need to recharge the Ivan staff. I don't know when the next time we're going to use it for a while, but yeah, this should be a lot faster. Oh, I went the whole wrong way. I need to start reading the wikis more before I even start doing stuff, because I walked through this, or I could just took the Abyss in like Edgeville and we would have ended up right here. Well, that was just a needless long route to go around everything, but with this should be a Dark Death Talisman reward. Now we could finally use it on here, and we teleport to the Death Altar. And unfortunately, we don't have 65 rune crafting, so we can't do the achievement diary for Ardun, but we made it here. And I think we just use this crystal here, and now we could return back to Lytra. And with that, Morning's End Part 2 is completed, and that's the last, well, not the last prerequisite for the Song of the Elves. We need 70 construction, but now we can do Song of the Elves to end the war between the elves and the Ardun people or whatever. And by sealing that Dark Altar, the Dark Lord won't be coming here for another few thousand years. So let's just go do a tree run to end the night. And we're pretty close to a level. So the next tree we should get, actually the cow cult we're going to get in like a second. We're going to get this level 89 or 88. And I think to save some space, we actually can put this whole morning outfit inside our armor case. So that saves us another 6 pieces. Now let's go get that cow tree and get this level. 88 farming and 450k till the next level. Starting Devious Minds with this monk right at the front church of Paterdomus, and what we're going to do is actually create a new weapon for him and his people to secure victories, and we're going to turn this Mithril 2-hand sword into a bow sword. And we're going to use our Mithril 2-hand on this whetstone here, and we should be able to turn it into this curved slender blade. I don't know if we add this on yet. Oh, we can, but we cannot wield it. But a bow sword. And we need to sneak an orb onto Entrana, but we need a or a large pouch to sneak it onto. So we're going to hang out in the Abyss for a little bit, and we're going to get a large pouch. And they also drop medium pouches and etc. And I think it'd be good to actually like stay here and try to grind out a few of them, because when we finally start to do rune crafting, having these large pouches will be really good, because we can carry extra rune or rune essence while we do our trips. So let's hang out here and we should be okay. And we also get a bunch of talismans here. A little bit later, we got the large pouch, and I think we're just going to keep grinding until we get the giant pouch. I actually don't even know if it's really efficient to have all these because I'm just reading it and I'm not really understanding it. But I'll ask someone if having these pouches are useful. I think I've seen people hold on to them before. Also, we lose this large pouch for this quest at least, so we can keep grinding for the giant pouch. There it is, the giant pouch. And now I'm over grinding this. Let's go finish up this quest and yeah, another quest point for us. Optimally, we'd also want another large pouch, but you know, a giant pouch is good enough. And we delivered this orb to this altar, and it should cue a cutscene. And oh, the bow sword. You can't have weapons on Entrana. This is a holy area. Well, you just stole the relic, and that is not my fault. I was only doing what I was told. And Devious Minds completed. We don't get any extra levels out of it, but we got a good handsome amount of XP. And we only got 7 more quests to go through, and we're gonna be done with the quest. Actually, we have the mini quest though. I'm not too sure how we can do Major Arena 2 yet because we don't have a high enough magic level, but we'll get there slowly. And to end the night, we're gonna empty this birdhouse and we get 77 hunter. And I was looking at the stats of it. We've done around 1,094 U birdhouses, and since I don't know whenever the last time we were able to start making the U birdhouses, but 1,094 hours, or birdhouses divided by 4, is 273 hours that I've done this for. And if you see that we've done 1,094 U birdhouses, and you could do 4 birdhouses an hour, that divided by 4 is actually 273. So we've done about 273 hours worth of U birdhouses, and this is all we're gonna do for Hunter. And I don't really have an issue with that because it's pretty passive. And 153 divided by 4, what is that? That's like 30 hours, almost 40 hours, almost 40 hours till the next level. So eventually we'll get it. Starting Grim Tales, and we talk to Silas, a collector of unique trinkets around the world, and he's gonna give us some magic beans if we can get him a feather from a griffin and a dwarven helmet. So we're gonna walk up Ice Mountain and we're gonna go talk to a griffin to see if we could take one of his feathers. And for us to obtain a feather, we have to help Grimgnash go to sleep. So we're gonna tell him a story of death and fire, his favorites. And when he's asleep, we're gonna go to this little stack over here and we're gonna steal it from him. And now with Grimgnash asleep, we come to this pile and pluck a feather. And to obtain the dwarven helmet, we're going to have to help Rupert sneak out of this castle. And to get him out of the castle, we're going to have him throw down his beard, and we're going to climb out, and we're going to work from the inside out. But we're going to have to sneak it around the princess, and we can get out. Or it just happens right there. And now we're in. And we need a key to open the trapdoor that the dwarf man is stuck in. So we have to go to the witch's house, and we're going to play a piano to open up this compartment, which should have the key for it. So if I know the order, it should be E. And that should be it. And within the piano, we found a secret recipe for shrinking. And if we add this shrunken oogle root to our Terramin potion, we should be able to shrink. And we're going to enter the mouse hole. And the mouse hole should be holding the pendant that we want to find. And down we go. This rat's huge. Why are there so many rats? Where did all this come from? Go to the grate. And here the pendant is, and we should be able to just get out of here. And we're just going to return it, and we should be good. And with Rupert the Beer freed from Princess Miar's blockage or hostage in the castle. We have the Rupert's helmet and the Griffin's feather, and now we should be able to get some magic beans, and we're gonna plant it and get a giant beanstalk. Plant some magic beans, and now we water it. And now we have a giant beanstalk. Now let's go climb it, and let's go find a golden gnome. Whoa. Oh yeah, there's a fight here. I didn't bring enough food, and that range wasn't working out well, so we're just going to switch to melee and just do it all over again. And while we're fighting Glod, we get 79 strength. Use the Shrink Me potion on the beanstalk, and now we chop it down. Now no one ever can go back up there. And now we just go talk to Silas, and that's Grim Tales completed. I actually walked away during that, but we got a bunch of XP out of it, and we're kind of close to another thieving level and hit points level. And now with this helmet, we head to Falador. Enter the Falador mine, and if we wear this helmet, that's a hard task. And this helmet would be pretty good for when we do the Nightmare or some other monsters or bosses that do high crush damage. But I don't really care about the inventory space, and it only costs 60,000 to get back, and we could just drop it. Or we can high alch it for 36k. We'll do that. 36,000 gold, worth it. Next quest on the list, we're doing making friends with my arm, and what we're gonna do is help be an ambassador for the Twice trolls and the Troll Stronghold trolls, and we're gonna bridge them together. And now our first step to being an ambassador for the Weiss trolls is to board a boat and we travel to Weiss. And once we unlock Weiss, it's gonna be kind of cool because we actually get a new herb patch and we learn some undiseasable herb patch technology. But it only works for the Troll Stronghold and Weiss when we complete this quest. And just like A Tale of Two Cats, we gotta sneak past all these people into little sneaky holes, and we're gonna have to unlock the cave that will let my arm enter the city, because they won't let puny humans like us in. But yeah, we'll get in there. Then we'll get trust for the humans. Additionally, with evading the trolls from up above, we gotta swim past them all because they're on high alert looking for us. Now lastly, we have to make a bridge with these stones that they're going to be throwing at us so that my arm can pass it later. And we just got to bait them to keep tossing these rocks. And if we get hit, it just resets. So let's hope that we don't get hit and we make this path. We finally made it into Weiss, and we talked to Mother the Chieftain and his bodyguard Don't Know What, and Odd Mushroom the Inventor, but no one listens to Odd Mushroom because all they believe in is fighting, and they're dismissing our invention of farming. So we're going to have to prove that farming is good, and that we have to prove it by fighting. We're going to show him that we're more powerful than him. And to prove that we're actually cool and capable, we're going to have the wise old man pretend to be dead to impress my arm's girlfriend's mother. So we just build the coffin, and we're going to go poison it. And just like we did in Romeo and Juliet, we're going to give him a cadaver potion and should fake him to be dead, like how Juliet was supposed to be dead. And we're going to put him in the coffin, and we're going to go back to Weiss and show him the old man's coffin. And now we have to fight Don't Know What, and we're also going to go fight Mother as well when we get there. And you can't really protect range from him either, so you have to keep just moving wherever she throws, or he throws. I have no food. Maybe we can get out of this in time? I went to go gather my grave stuff, but when I walk back in there, it just starts the whole instance again. Or I guess we just have to just try to kill him another way. I should have just used melee in the first place. This is just so much faster. Or stop stunning me, and then we kill father or mother. And then we still have 10 minutes to spare to grab our gravestone stuff. And with mother dead, Snowflake took the position of the leader of Weiss, and now Snowflake and my arm got married, and they asked for one small favor: to bring them some goat dung. And Made with Friends with My Arm is now complete, and we got a bunch of XP from it, and we're not close to another level. But now we unlocked, if we walk all the way over here, we unlocked a new farming patch first. Oh, it's on the all the way other side of here. But yeah, a new farming patch that is undiseasable, but we have to start a fire there so it becomes clean or safe from the permafrost. So we're gonna have to learn to start mining some basalt, and that'll be our teleport here. And 5 more quests to go. However, to start using this herb patch, we have to build a fireplace that requires Ft and Ert salt, which is from the salt mines underneath, and we can build one from here. But we're not really on herb runs or running around just doing herbs, even actual stronghold 2 at the top of it. But in the future, we'll come back and we'll get this going. Starting the Fremennik Exiles, and we're going to investigate a weird disturbance of little creatures starting to pop up in Fremennik. And although these are like war-bearing and loving citizens, something is a little off about it. So let's investigate and see what's going on. And fortunately for us, it's just a little small basilisk. But I drank one of these keg of beers earlier for fun, and it makes your screen shake a lot. But it drained my attack by 40, so this might take a little while, even though it's like half my combat level. And with that weird disturbance of the basilisk, we got voted by 7 of the 12 council members to exile us, and we are now no longer a Fremennik member of the clan. And well, we're gonna go investigate, and let's get our title back. To regain some of the trust of the councilmen, we're gonna have to go remake one of the legendary V shields, which was from a great prophecy from long ago. And either we can kill these Dagoths and get it in a 1 in, or a piece of it in a for a 1 in 42, but we're just gonna go all the way through the tunnel. At the very end, there's this man we can talk to with our Ring of Chaos to get this shield for free. So it just saves me a few minutes. So it's okay, it's not that bad. But if I didn't have the Ring of Chaos and we didn't want to kill him, we can buy it for 150k, and we do not have that money. And here we just have to use our rune throwing axe, do a special attack, and it should bounce on everything. Or I guess it didn't. I guess we're killing 42 Dagonoths then. I took it back. I don't want to grind it all out. We're just going to go back and traverse the dungeon again, and we'll just go get it for free. Oh, I opened the path for him anyway. Got some imbued molten glass from Baba Yaga. Now we can enchant it on the astral altar, and we have lunar glass. And now we only need a V sigil and some polished stone, and that should be what we need to make the shield to put some respect to our name. To make a polished rock, we have to drop our pet rock into this hot geyser. But I don't know if I could do it because he looks sad. But you know, it's for the providence. We have to do it. We actually couldn't come to bring ourselves to put our rock into the geyser, so we went to go see Peter the Seer, and then he cleansed our mind, and we should be able to do this without any hesitation. So goodbye, rock. Forgot my glass blowing pipe, but now if we combine all these pieces, we should get the V shield. Showing the shield to Brunt the Chieftain, and he also asked for me to bring him 2 kegs of beer, and surprisingly we have them, and he just called us a bigger alcoholic than he is. And he drinks one. Does that mean we get to drink one too? Oh, he is drunk. And by showing the shield, we are now part of the Fremenniks again, but now we've been invaded by the Basilisk, so we're gonna wield the shield, and we're gonna have to kill a bunch till our percentage gets to like 100, and I think the big ones give more points, so we'll just get this over time. 100% Basilisk killed, and now we're gonna go travel to the Isle of Stones, and we're gonna go fight Jormungand, the giant basilisk monster that V hero subdued years ago. But it's our turn now. All of Jormungand's fighting mechanics are kind of like all the bosses we fought before, like the vampire we did for Sins of the Father, where you have to look away, and like Kisport, you have to turn around like that, or you have to click to release yourself from stone. But if I get hit by that, either my stats get drained by a lot, or I get hit for 50. So just keep praying and keep an eye out. And the Jormungand is defeated. And that's Fremennik Exiles completed. And with this quest, we have access to the Island of Stone, which allows us to fight the Basilisk Knights, which gives us a small chance to getting a Basilisk Jaw, which we could add onto our Helm of Night is Not, and we can make it the new best in slot helmet that we could use. Also, we got an honorific name from the Relicans to be called Drapare or whatever, and that's going to be honorific, and everyone should be addressing us by that now. And with the Fremen Exiles done, that's actually 4 more quests we have to do. I actually started the Night at Theater a little earlier, but it was just way too hard, so I was going to sit on it before talking about it. But I think that's going to be the next quest we want to do. And we have Monkey Madness 2 and Dragon Slayer 2 left to do, and as well Song of the Elves, but that requires 70 construction. But I think we want to get Dragon Slayer 2 done before we get there, because that unlocks us a construction training method. But we're actually getting pretty close to get the quest cape, and these are just gonna be some hard quests to get through. So thanks for watching this little questing episode, and we're gonna get closer and closer to this quest cape. So see you in the next one.